This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong.
But the steps that you have to take, it's so hard. But people telling me that I'm strong, stay strong, and I want to please them, so I try my best to stay strong and be strong. But Lord knows that it's so hard. It's so hard, and I try. There are many nights when I cry. There are many nights when I just was like, I don't want it no more, just take it off. But there were nights when I had to pray too, because you just have to say, God, strengthen me.
All those things I didn't say.
We often take for granted the things that are most deserving of our gratitude, like a sound mind or an able body. We first introduced you to Deshania Stubbs at the end of 2013 as a young girl who had wanted to live a life of normalcy after being diagnosed with severe left Blount's disease, a severe case of bowed legs. Since then, we reintroduced her to the public in May of 2016. This time, we'll share with you her unique story of hope.
And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Deshania's parents had been trying to get her the medical attention she needed from she was a little girl. A breakthrough finally came through at the start of 2016. Her father, Darrell Danny Stubbs, contacted ZNS for two reasons in May. The first was to share the good news that the plight for his daughter would soon come to an end, and the second was to make a public appeal for funds to assist his family with getting to Florida for Deshania's surgery in late June.
Many nights crying, pain. Sometimes got to get up, pray for her, rub her down, anoint her, ask God to take away the pain because I can't do it. And it's up to her, but it is the challenges. And through that, during the time of her progress and we was waiting, I've been working on 2 years. Because prior to that, waiting on her operation, my wife had to take her operation. I can tell you right now, there's no money. We don't see the first dime as yet. You understand? And all we do is making preparation and going by faith with God right now. There's no money's there. For me and my daughter and my wife, and the grace of God, we're going to make it to the Shriners and the Tampa. Trust me, we're going to make it to Tampa.
Shriners Hospital for Children provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and rehabilitative care to children with orthopedic conditions. The hospital also accepts all patients regardless of the family's ability to pay. As a result, the hospital took on Deshania's case at no cost, complete with follow-ups until she is 18 years old. The 14-year-old was beyond grateful for the answer to her prayers.
When I heard it, I was like, I didn't even know the word can go that far. So I thought they probably were trying to mess with me and like, y'all stop playing with my feelings, please. That's enough. But when I see at a point in time I have to do blood work, I see facts come in from Shriners and all of this, I'm like, is this really going to happen? And I'm still in shock. I really am. And it's been like 8 months now and I'm still in shock. Like it's there, but yeah, I am really surprised, but it touches me in so many ways that I can't even explain it, that someone actually cares, who's outside of the Bahamas is actually gonna be willing to help me.
Deshania left Reaper Grand Bahama on June 11, 2016, en route to Tampa with her mother, Charlene. Her surgery took place on Tuesday, June 28, 2016, and it was the day she was waiting for her entire life. We followed the Stubbs family to Tampa, 1 month post-surgery. Our first stop, Shriners Hospital for Children. Heather Roger, International and Outreach Referral Liaison, tells us how it all began.
Our selection process, we receive phone calls and emails from so many Latin American, Caribbean, South and Central America countries, patients call us, other charitable organizations call us, or they email and they inquire for care for their child with pediatric specialized orthopedic needs. When they inquire, I let them know that we need an application completed and they need to send us as much information about the child's condition as possible. Medical records, x-rays, details and photos about the child's condition that will let us be able to present the case to our chief of staff or to the appropriate surgeon. We discuss the details, we discuss the limitations, treatment options, so that we know what we can offer the patient. The Stubbs family contacted me. I don't always know how they find us or how they know to call us, but they do. And Charlene, Deshanya's mom, and I have been corresponding for months and months. We talk on the phone, we email back and forth. They let me know about their concerns for their child and what care they are looking for. And then once we receive all the information, we discuss what we're prepared to offer and what treatment options we can offer the family. And Deshania was unique because Charlene and her husband, they knew somebody here in the local area that could house them and sponsor them. And that's important because when you come here, it's already scary enough to have orthopedic surgery, but you need support. You need cultural support, you need a host family, somebody that can offer you a place to live where you feel like you have a home while you're here. So Charlene, Deshania's mother, and I, we communicated for months and months, getting ready to plan for Deshania's care. They were terrific. They're the kind of patients that we like to take care of. I've never met a more positive family, and they're infectious with their laughter, and they're happy to be here. And Deshania has a very serious condition, and she's, had some pretty extensive surgery and hardware now on her leg, and she always has a smile, and the mother has a smile. And so all of our staff really enjoy taking care of patients like that. It's a very, very nice population when you're a care provider to have families so happy to be here and genuinely interested in the care and appreciative of the care they're receiving. So it makes us very happy to give it.
A visit with Chief of Staff at the hospital, Dr. Maureen Maciel, proved that Deshania's surgery was successful and that she's well on her way.
So Miss Deshania has Blount disease, which is a disease of the bone that causes severe bowing in her case. And this obviously causes a leg length problem and really stresses the knee in ways that shouldn't happen and can create a big problem when she gets older. So we felt strongly that she would benefit from correction of this deformity of her right leg. And because it is so bowed, that involves multiple stages. So Deshania has gone through one of the most difficult stages, which is when we cut the tibia and the fibula, and we put this fixator on to start the process. This will lengthen over here and slowly swing the bone around so that it lines up underneath her. With the kind of deformity she has being so pronounced, this has to happen in several stages in order for it to be effective. So she has the first kind of fixture that she has on, and then when we get it corrected about halfway, we're going to put some different pieces and parts on that will then correct it in 3 dimensions, and we'll use a computer program to help us dial exactly in what she needs for the correction. We're also watching her other side, but we are not going to pay any attention to that or get into whether or not she would need anything there until we get this side corrected and we can see her all lined up. The other thing we have to pay attention to is whether or not she needs this lengthened during the process, because it's significantly short. It'll get longer when we get it straighter, but we may also have to lengthen your bone up to about 3 to 4 centimeters during the process. But it's all part of this, and you're going to be fine. And she's been amazing. Once we correct, you have, I think I measured almost 70 degrees of deformity. So once we can get down to maybe about 40 degrees of deformity, then we can switch and put the struts on that allow us to fine-tune everything and get the rest of the correction done.
How long do you think that can be?
How long do I think it'll be? Well, you're going to get about 1 millimeter a day. So it's probably going to be about 2 months with this. and then 2 months with the other one. And then once we're done, we stop, and you have to wait about 4 months for it to heal. It's a long
I
process.
have to put on a cast afterwards because
When we take it off completely, once you're all healed. Once you're all healed, we go back to surgery, we take this off, we take the little screw out down here that we put so that your bones travel together. We'll take that out, and then we'll put you in a cast just for 4 weeks. And then you're going to be walking. Now, once this is corrected a little bit better, you're going to be able to walk on this the whole time while we're finishing your correction. Right now, it's kind of hard because it's still so angled.
Yeah, and it's cut.
Yeah. Well, even when it's cut and we're moving it, you're going to be able to walk on it once we get it under you a little better.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And that walking, that helps stimulate bone healing.
Having to spend a great amount of time at the hospital, Deshania said she was comfortable and extremely pleased with the healthcare provided to her.
The service, what I've received, it's like you're living at royalty, if you ask me. It's like you feel like you're queen or princess here, because like, first of all, the people are welcoming, they're warming when you walk in. Good morning, hi, how you doing? How was your day? All of this. Since the procedure, whilst during it, and the recovery in the room I was in, everything was good. They checked 24/7, same questions over and over. You might get tired of it, but it was good because they just wanted to make sure that you are straight and you are doing good. But other than that, everything that they've done, the service is great. I would recommend it for any child with any deformity, anything challenging, someone foreign. I would recommend it right here because like this is a nice place and it's more open for activities, anything that you want to do, anything, like it's fun. So it's like I'm stuck here till probably December and all. So other than that, the visit was good. I got the news that I wanted, that I'm doing good, and that's all I want to know. That's all I care about is I'm doing good and it's gonna get better.
It seems like her attitude of gratitude opened a number of doors for many blessings to come through, literally.
I'm not on the social media, the Facebook thing, that's my thing. Shalon showed me on her phone, that it was on the news, and I said, well, Jabbar, my brother might know these people. It was pretty quick, I texted him and asked him, do you know this person? And he said, yeah. And he sent me the information. Shalon called him up, but at the beginning, it didn't seem like they really believed it, but as I was talking to them and stuff like that. But as I say, I don't know if it's just God putting me in certain, because I just decided it's so, I usually have to sit down and think about these things before I just jump up and do it, But as I said, it's a reason for everything, I stopped questioning it, and I just, I move in the direction that He wants me to move in, At the same time, you have to be humble, because I was not always here, I was running up in Hunter's bare feet and throwing rocks at cars as they pass, But so you just gotta be humble and blessed, because you have it today, it can be gone today.
Pharmacists and entrepreneurs Jamal and Shalon Barnett, along with their children, Tyreek and Ava, had never met the Stubbs before. However, after seeing a ZNS news story on Facebook which went viral about Deshania, they welcomed them into their home.
I'm coming from Hunters, a place called Hunters, and look how God has blessed me. You understand? So I always believe that it's not for me. The blessing is not truly for me. It's to share. Even by them being here, I've learned so much. It's just unbelievable. Even with the father, Daryl, just his knowledge and the way how he educates you just on God itself, because I'm usually just a Sunday person. I go to church on Sunday. That's how I grew up. Go to church on Sunday, come home, eat Sunday dinner, and call it a day. But him being here, he gives a true meaning to the reason for even going to church and believing in the God that we've always been praying to. I've always believed in God, but to actually do the work that God has sent us to do. I didn't understand that until meeting him. And as I said, it's like family to me. He teach me how to be a father and a man and a husband, because I'm watching the way how he is with his daughter and his wife, and I love it. It's free teaching. I'm not even going to school and paying a bunch of money for this. This is free, So that is teaching me so much. Like now, me and Shalon have date night. Never knew about that until they came, because we work. You run here, run there. The U.S. is run, and you kind of forget about what the marriage was, what brought us together from the beginning. So it's just a love. When I come, I'm thinking now when they leave, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be so boring. But it's a lovely feeling.
The two families have been getting along just fine. Jamal's wife, Shalon, says it has been a joy having the Stubbs stay with them.
We like it, and I don't think it's like they came in almost like family, so it's kind of like it's like one big family that we have here. So I feel good to be able to give back and to help someone in need. We know they all love the Lord, so we go to church every Sunday. And but since Shania came out of the hospital, we just kind of do stuff around the house. We had a cookout for Memorial Day, so we had some guests over. And then this past weekend, we went to my aunt's to eat. So we just kind of bring them in as the family. And when they first came here, it was actually my birthday, so we had a surprise birthday party for me, and they were able to come. I think when we're blessed, basically at the end of the day, too much is given, much is expected. So I think I was blessed with some things, and I'm able to offer to other people. So I think it's my duty as a Christian to be able to help.
After spending time with both families and seeing just how well they complement each other, it is easy to see why Deshania found the relationship with the Barnetts very encouraging from the moment she met them.
The welcome we got when actually the husband Jamal, he picked us up. That spirit is like, hey, like he knew us from since thy kingdom come. So it was like, hold on. Hey! So from when we was on the long ride coming back home to meet the rest of the family, we were talking like we knew each other from so long. He opened up so quick and it got us comfortable. So it's like, it ain't only that he trying to make him and his family comfortable, he trying to make us comfortable too, to show that ain't nothing to be scared of. And that's what gave us even more of a, I want to stay longer, because this is like, wow. Which when we came and touched down in the house, we met everybody, and it was like, again, back home. It was like, okay, I'm home. I might as well say I'm home already. We were comfortable. We talked the first day. Everybody interact with everybody. They toured us. They gave us a tour around the house to tell us where we were sleeping. We have a choice if you want to sleep wherever. We have a choice. You could do whatever you want. Everything is opened up to you. If there's a problem, just say. We don't mind helping. And ever since from there, it just went on and on from there. The second day we were here, she asked us, do you guys want to go out? Do y'all have anything to do? Y'all want to do anything? She took us out. When we didn't have the money at that time, she spent on us. She did whatever she could to make us feel, again, comfortable. And the bond with Shalon is so good because, like, she's so spiritual. She's godly. So when you go around her, you could feel that loving spirit. So it's like a spirit you would always want to be around, like a person, they're like just cool and they're chill, like you just love them. That's all. It's like she's just that sweet, kind person. It's been so overwhelmed because now I know that there are people who are still out there kind, who are loving, who will always love you. And for them to do it, who are complete strangers, it just goes to show us that you have people who has and will always have good hearts like they do.
We were pleased to see such genuine bonds created in a short time.
Yeah, he Bohemian. Even by the way he talked, it was like you can really feel like it's home now. Because since he's here, and his wife is like how home is as well. It feels like a nice home style, so it's been quite good. Liking it. We have a nice bond. It's a good connection we have between each other too. You can talk to them like it's a father figure. They have a business of their own, so most of the time they're really busy. So it isn't like they're home all the time that they could be able to say sit down and talk or have like that family contact like what everybody usually has. So they're busy, they're up and down and everything. But when it does come to the time when they are home, they're all off, we usually sit down, we do have a good time, we talk. It's like we're talking like we're family, like Bahamian wise too. So it's like they show us their lifestyle, how it is, and we give them a way of how our lifestyle is, especially the Bahamian lifestyle too. And his wife is really interested in it, so it's like we get to show them how to do it and everything. So it's a good and a fun way to. It's just exciting. They don't really get that Bahamian food, so when we came, we showed them some stuff that the Bahamians do and how we cook. And they've been loving it so far. And what's even better, our Bahamas is a Christian nation, right? So how it is, it's like we're back home when we're here because they go to church every Sunday. It's a godly house. You could just like feel the spirit. Like it's a good way to live when you're around people. So it's like, oh my gosh, I might as well don't go back home because you're already home. That's just that warm feeling.
Tashanya's parents, Daryl and Charlene, consider the multiple acts of kindness displayed by the Barnetts toward their family a blessing.
Now that one, that's a miracle within itself. To talk about the Barnetts, they're down to earth, and on the whole of it, when I got the message, it blew me away. I actually cried because we've been looking and hoping and wondering what we're going to do when we get here. And like I said in my first interview, and I tell people, God is real. Who don't want to hear about God or know about God? That's you. But it's me, I know God is real. Well, these are things that He has spoken in my heart and some things I asked for. And it just keep coming. It just keep coming. But the Barnetts, they're beautiful, wonderful. They made us, we at home. We at home. My wife done fall in love with, she don't even want to go back. She don't really want to go back, but that's all good, you know what I mean? It gets like that, just know that when you know you have people that really care and that really love strangers. You wasn't expecting that, but God is good.
My little stickers. I wanted to put on myself. I miss my family, like my family. I miss the environment of a warm, always weather. Cause you know over here it's always raining. I don't mind the rain here and there, but I just miss that warm weather. And then I miss my friends too. It's like I just miss everybody who was around and you can't see them no more. Like I just missing them, but everything happens for a reason. So everybody knows that I'm here for a good reason. So I'm just gonna make the best of it while I'm here. To be honest, if it wasn't even for Zedness, I wouldn't even be here right now. Because how they helped was from when Kimberly had posted the video we did back at home. And when that happened, it trended. We didn't expect the trend so big, but it trended. And the wife, even in all, Shalon, that's how she ended up seeing it, because a friend shared it to her wall. So it was like something that it's like something planned. It was like a setup thing that God had. So she saw it, and she was the one who showed it to her husband. And his brother Jabbar, who lives in Freeport, he was the one who got the number, because that whole time the number was right there, but she was like, she did not see it. She did not see it, but the number was right there. And they got in contact with us. They called us. We're here. Thank God. So it was like everything was planned and how it's supposed to go. So, to be honest, if it wasn't for Zedness, I wouldn't be here. And I thank that. I thank you guys for it.
We'll tell you more about Deshanya's journey in Tampa as she spent time with special visitors and made new Bahamian friends. Deshanya's family is still in need of financial assistance as she is scheduled to remain in Tampa until December. If you would like to assist them, make a donation at RBC Royal Bank, Freeport Branch, account number 738-5545.
I can give it. We can make it. Always be optimistic. If you don't listen, gotta live my life the best way that I can live it.
My Fight, Hope for Deshania Stubbs is brought to you by Fluid Factory, Sawyers, Step in the Zone, Elnet Marine, Bellevue Business Depot, St. John's Jubilee Cathedral, Pharmachem, Subway, and Copier Limited.